Hi, I'm Karen Reinhold, and for those of you who have not met me yet, I am a creativity coach helping people release their procrastination, overwhelm, and perfectionism so that you can become the happy, creative artist that you are, whether it's stereotypical artist or whether you are living the creative life. So yes, procrastination, which leads to overwhelm, which the perfectionism also keeps us from creating and maybe applying creative tools to our lives. So that is what I'm here to do so that you can really access the modern day muses that I've been talking about lately. Those modern day muses are really here to help you tap into a very playful, fun way of making it fun to really work on that procrastination and that perfectionism, and to really release these kinds of things that we on this creative journey really need to bust through, but in a way that's kind of through the back door. So that's why I'm doing this 9 modern day muses and a bodyguard class. I call it a creative journey. It's a 12-week journey. That's why I'm doing it. And I wanted to do this question and answer video so that I could answer some things that I think that might be at top of mind and maybe would help you in making a decision, and hopefully to make a decision to join us on this journey, because we are all on this journey, and I want to be there to facilitate it and to kind of give you like the tidbits that I've learned along the way, and so that we can shorten the learning curve for you. Maybe you're on a particular curveball part of your life and you just want to really tap into the modern day muses that will actually help you. So I'm going to look at my questions and answers here that I want to bring up. So you might have a concern about the logistics of it, like maybe the time that I posted and the day that I posted isn't a good time for you. Well, I want you to rethink that, because there's 2 things that you could do. One is you can maybe shift a few things around and know that just by doing that, there is power in the fact that you are making a decision to make room for your creativity. But all in all, if there is no way you can shift your schedule, then I invite you to really take seriously the option of being able to get in on this class anyway through the recordings that I will be providing for you. So there are 2 options. One, really dig deep and find out if you can really reschedule or move your schedule around so you can make it. And number 2, there's really a lot of power in committing to taking in those recordings each and every week. And who knows, maybe your schedule will surprisingly open up after you commit. Okay, so question number 2, I'm looking at my notes here. What am I really going to get out of this class? Well, what I'm thinking you're going to get is well, let me put it to you this way. It starts with a T, and I'm really into transformation, and this 12-week journey really has the potential for you to move yourself into a transformative experience. Creativity, when you finally follow its nudge, even if it's in small, inspired daily steps or almost daily steps, will transform your life. And so that is in essence what you're going to get from being part of this journey. So whatever you put into it, you're going to get out. So as far as logistically, we're going to be getting onto a Zoom conference call where I'll get to see you, and it's like we're going to be in a creativity circle, and we're going to be going through fun activities, playful activities that will really capture the essence of the muse of the day. And we're also going to be checking in on how the last week had went, using the focus of the previous muse. So it's going to be kind of melding, what we had already done and then introducing something new. And when people are going to be sharing what they have done in the last week, I think, well, I know that those kinds of experiences are really helpful for the other class members because they're experiencing the same things. And when you share and when I facilitate the whole group, my whole purpose is in helping the group members be able to shine and share what you have been learning. So expect in a big way a transformation, and for logical, practical purposes, yes, we will be discussing each of the muse of the day, and then fun activities. Expect fun to be happening where we're actually doing creative things in the class. Okay, next question. How do I know if this class is a good fit for me? Well, if you've been following me or if you just met me and this is intriguing to you, I have a pretty sneaking suspicion that this is going to be an awesome and amazing class for you. I think this is awesome for anyone. And if you're interested, if you keep kind of coming back to it and it keeps coming to the forefront of your mind, this class is for you. It's calling you. It's calling your name. So definitely go for it. Make room in your life, make room in your budget, make room for beautiful things to happen. So the next question is, I'm not really creative. Is this class for me? So my answer to that commonly asked question is yes, indeed. It is my belief that everybody is creative in their own special way. So for you, it's all about even just figuring out what it is you'd like to focus on in this 12-week creative journey. Like, for example, maybe some people are going to be focusing on their drawing or their photography, or somebody might be working on a particular project that they just can't seem to finish, or maybe they just can't seem to start. So you see, even if you don't think you're creative, you are probably trying to accomplish something in your life. You're trying to create something in your life or create order in your life. So these muses are awesome for anything really, not just strictly creative, what we normally typically think of as creative projects. So in your business, in your work life, in your relationships, all of these 9 modern day muses can be applied to anything really. So yes, this, and you might find that you will find a creative spark in you that you didn't really know what it was all about, or maybe you've been told that you're not creative, or maybe you told yourself that you're not creative. But taking this class can really open you up to like following some of those nudges, just because you're in this class and I can coach you through that. So yes, take the class, no matter who you are. If you're excited or interested or curious about this class, I'll help you apply it to your life, and where, if you're wondering where to, I'll help you figure that out. All right, next question. This would be the first statement is, I already am a seasoned creative person, so do I really need this? Or what would I get out of it? So with that question, the way I answer that is yes. You're always going to layer more and more and more on top of what you already know, and what has worked for you in the past might not be working for you now. So for you, it's really important to take the class because you're maybe entering into a new chapter in your life and into your creative journey. So there's always more. There's always more. If you even people who've taken this class once, they find themselves wanting to take the class again and over again. And that not to mean that you have to or anything like that, but some people just love to do that. So I'm just kind of entering that into the stream of answers here as well. Okay, last but not least, some of you might just be wondering, well, what about payments? Do you have a payment plan? Because maybe the big chunk of money might not work for you, but you really could work it out if you had the ability to make payments. So yes, you can definitely do that. I've adjusted my page, my link, where there's two different buttons. So there's a button for a full pay in full, and then there's a button for if you want to go ahead and make one payment out of 3. So you would make, you would pay just a little bit more, but at least you'd be able to, take the course and take the and benefit over these 12 weeks. It's just so worth it. So just notice on my link, if you go to that link that you've gone before, and I'm going to post it here as well, go to it and you'll now see 2 buttons. So if you want to do the pay in full, you'll definitely get the early bird pricing. If you don't, if you just can't do it, if it would stop you from doing it, then you could go ahead and do the 3 payment plan, and that would be $100 per month for that. So it's 3 times 100, so 300. And here's yet another idea of how you could do this. If you want to do a payment, if you'd like to do a payment in full, but you just can't handle it right now, if you want to use PayPal credit, they actually have a way where you can, if you have an account with them, you could, or if you want to start up an account with them, anything that's over $99, you can, I think it's $99, you'll have to check into their details, but if it's over $99, they will give you 6 months to pay for it. So this class, there's really a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to take this class. I just want it to be easy for you. So if you want to do the pay in full using the PayPal credit, then you'd get the pay in full price and you'd get 6 months to pay for it. So that's another route you can take. So I'm just wanting to spread this whole idea where we are on this creative journey together with other creatives, and we're going to move forward together. We're going to use the 9 modern muses together and the bodyguard so that we can be productive creatives. No matter if you're a seasoned artist, creative, or if you're somebody that's just like dipping your toe in the water of creativity, it feeds your soul. And that is why I am taking a stand for you right in this moment, answering your questions that you have, and just really giving you some encouragement and some practicality to this and some logistics of how it's going to work, because I want you to hang out with us and go on this journey together. And I'm going to lead the way, and it's just going to be a fabulous journey. So go ahead and click on the button and decide if you can do the pay in full one way or the other, if you want to do the 3 payment plan, whatever works for you. And there is a place for you in our class. There is a place for you in the 9 modern day muses and a bodyguard creative journey 12-week class, and I'm just gonna hold a place for you in my heart because I'd love to meet you and have you join me. And I'd love to see your transformation as you go through this together with me and the rest of the group. So long for now. Bye-bye.